should speak personally to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a triangulation, we call it gossip. We want to speak for ourselves. You speak for yourself, and don't ask others to speak for you, and don't accept others speaking for others. To try to have a conversation where we're all speaking personally. All right, so we got the S, we got the P. The E is exact. I had to kind of, this one took a little while, but if we want to speak, we want to be exact. I want to speak in such a way that you know exactly what I mean. You don't have to guess. It's a yes or it's a no. It's not a maybe so. It's not, what exactly are you trying to say? I'm trying to be clear. And if I'm being simple and I'm making it personal, then there's a good chance it's going to be more exact. And another thing for us to keep in mind that I've read in a book called Practicing Our Faith, and they had a whole essay on saying yes and saying no, is remember, anytime you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. Right? So if I say yes to coaching Little League, there's a no. I'm saying no to something else. Maybe I'm saying no to family time, or I'm saying no to some other commitment. But there's always a no that goes with my yes, so know exactly what we're saying. So that's the E. And then the next one is above board. Our speech should be above board. It's just another way of saying honest. I had to come up with something that started with A, so that was the best synonym. Above board. And the idea is if my yes is yes, my no is no, that's pretty honest. That's pretty above board. I'm telling you what it is. You don't have to guess. Now the problem happens when I'm telling you one thing, but it's not what I really mean deep down. So I thought about this family, brother and sister settling at their mom's estate, and the brother was the executor of the estate, and he kind of worked it all out and had it all settled, asked his sister, is this okay, is this good? And she said, yes, that's fine. Well, then time goes on, and the sister is getting kind of he seems to feel like she's pulling away from him. When he calls, she doesn't have a lot to say, and then eventually she's not returning his calls, and time, months go by, and there's no conversation at all. So he happens to run into his sister's husband by chance, and when they get to talking, the truth comes out that his sister was very upset with the way he settled that estate and didn't think that he had treated her fairly. All right? She wasn't above board. She wasn't honest about what she felt, and as a result of that, the relationship had broken down, and now they got to kind of try to pick up the pieces, where if she had said up front, I'm not happy with this, I feel like you're not being fair to me, they could have talked about it, worked it out, and avoided all of that, all the trouble, right? So we want to be above board. When we say yes, what we mean is yes. When we say no, what we mean is no. Lastly, we want our speech to be kind. We want our speech to be kind. I shouldn't have done that. And here's a Proverbs, another one, Proverbs 16, verse 24. Kind words are like honey. I like that, right? You like honey? I like to put a little honey in my coffee when I go to Starbucks. It's nice. Honey. Kind words are like honey. Sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Those kind words are like honey. What we want to do is when we speak, this is not implicit in the yes. So like yes be yes, your no be no. But think about what's not there. There aren't a bunch of counter punches. There aren't insults or denials or swearing or oaths and promises. It's just yes, yes, no, no. And there's a kindness that Jesus expects out from us as we're talking to each other. Now, one of the things that just stand out to me is what we hear back to James is the importance of not having an unbridled tongue. And what I mean by that is we don't want to be the people who just say whatever comes to mind, who just let it loose and just go for it. Some people will pride ourselves on that. Well, I told them everything I was thinking. I sure did. I let it all out. Well, is that kind? Was there kindness in your speech when you just let it all out? That was what the Bible called unbridled tongue. We just let it go crazy. But that's not kind. That's most likely not going to be speaking kindly to one another. What we want to do is be sure that when we speak to each other, we try our best to be loving, to be compassionate with one another, to be patient, to be uplifting, to be sensitive, to be tuned in. We're going to try our best, right, to speak kindly. One of the verses came to mind that I love is this from Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. Let your conversation be always full of grace. Let your conversation be full of grace. What would that look like? Your conversations are always full of grace, which is loving kindness. Now, when we wrap up with this stuff, it's hard to speak truthfully. It's hard to speak in ways that Jesus asked for us to speak. It's hard work. It's hard to speak the truth. But Jesus promises, he says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the truth, he says to us. I am the truth. And what he'll do when we put our trust in him and say, I need your help in my life. I need your help in this relationship. I need your help trying to say what I want to say and not say anything more than that. When we ask for Jesus to help us, he says, I will put my truth within you. I'll give you my Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of truth, to dwell in you, to begin to transform your heart and transform your thinking, to empower you to do what is right and what is good and what is pleasing to God. I'll put my truth in you. And all we've got to do is confess, Jesus, I need your help. And I need Jesus' help across the board, but wouldn't you say when it comes to relationships, you could especially use his help? And especially when you're hurt, or when you're not being able to find the words to say what you really need to say, that's a wonderful time to say, Jesus, will you be my Lord? Will you be the leader of my life? Will you be my friend? Will you be my counselor? Will you be my help? And come into the situation and help me to do and say what I need to say. And what will happen is we'll be able to speak truthfully. We'll be able to say yes when we want to say yes, and no when we need to say no, and we'll be able to say it in a way that, brothers and sisters, we can hear each other. We can listen to one another because we're speaking in the ways that please God. Amen?